We talked about policy type stuff. How about the politics? I spoke with Ruben Gonzales, the Vice President of Leadership Initiatives at the Victory Institute, about how his program works. Considering 2016, is it smart to play up identity politics, or do they just focus on good candidates who happen to be gay? Also, he gave me some insights on the upcoming races of 2018 and 2020.
Ruben,
yes.
Victory Fund has also this push internationally, so you work domestically and internationally.
Correct.
To train potential candidates who are from the LGBT community. What do you think the vision is going forward for Victory and for LGBT candidates, both in the U.S. and internationally?
In the U.S. and internationally, we've seen a surge of people interested in running for office. One of the, I think, the most exciting things about the 2016 election is that it inspired lots of people from different sectors to want to do more, to get involved in the public sector. And so we have a lot of people that want to start out at sort of the most local offices, which is fantastic. I think that the LGBTQ community needs to sort of build a bench of leaders, and that's where Victory Institute comes in to do that in both the domestic and the international level. We work with local organizations, whether we're working in Alabama or in India, to help find those folks. Where Victory comes in is we work with those partners, and we come in to help them, train them to become better leaders and to run for office one day.
Do you find a lot of the potential candidates, let's say at the time they're hopefuls,
right,
that they are hesitant to jump into the game, to subject themselves to public scrutiny and potential discrimination, because many people within the community have faced that throughout their lifetimes?
Right, absolutely. It's one of the sort of core tenets of the introductory sort of sessions of our training, sort of a self-assessment. What do you want to do? Why do you want to do this? What are sort of the risks for you?
And
really
how thick is your skin?
Really looking at yourself, yeah. And figuring out what are your negatives? What are people going to say about you? And can you handle that? Knowing sort of what your history is, who your relationships are with, what are sort of your downsides, and really kind of knowing that that's going to come and being prepared for it.
I've spoken to senators recently in the Democratic Party who say, you know what, identity politics is a dead end. It's not the future of our party. People might see Victory Fund and think, well, that's just another identity politics group. Right. Number one, is it? And two, is it needed in 2018 and going forward?
Well, I think what's needed in 2018 and going forward is people that excite voters. We saw in Virginia, we have been working closely with Danica Rome, who is now the delegate-elect for Virginia. She's the first person to run as an openly transgender person and to win at that level for a state legislature position. And she really inspired people. She got people excited. One of the things that we stress in our trainings, though, is that you have to do the work. The voter contact piece is what's key. People aren't going to come out to vote for you just because you're openly gay or openly transgender and you're the first person to do this. They're going to vote for you because you're going to be the best person at that job. Danica Rome ran a campaign that focused on local issues, including fixing Route 28.
Yeah.
That's sort of her signature.
Is the U.S. a leader on LGBT rights and politicians, or do you see us being one of many or behind?
Right. I think we're lucky to say that there's leadership around the globe, which is exciting for us to be able to partner with elected leaders across the globe, with organizations that are pushing across the globe. I hope that the U.S. is seen as a leader on LGBTQ issues, but there's phenomenal people across the globe, and people have made some great advancements.